Hey guys, so bit of a different video than the kind I usually make because, well, like I've shown you parts of my anime collection, and I also have a love for a certain thing called musical theater. So I decided that now would be the time to show you, as of right now, all of my musical theater programs / playbills. The professional ones. I'm not having this be a 20-minute long video, because if I were to show my amateur theater productions ones, that would make the video twice as long. Plus, considering I'm planning to buy more off Macari and from various sources, this more than likely will end up being more than one part of the video, much like my anime collection. So, yeah. Let's go in order. Alright, number one. All the way here at the back. The first piece of theater I ever saw live when I was in 7th grade, I think, that Christmas? Yeah. Because it was between feet surgeries, and let's just say 7th grade was... Anyways. Now, the Atlanta Ballet Nutcracker at the Fox Theater in 2013. And, well, basically my only thing I can say about this was, it was my first exposure to live theater, and even though I had already known what it was, because, before that, I had discovered what Wicked was, and it was the first musical I became obsessed over. And that was when I was still in elementary school, and this was a few years later. So yeah. Oh, and speaking of Wicked, I'm pretty sure I've shown most of these in another video that's been deleted at this point, so I'm going to show them again. Alright. I have both of these, when I saw the show, one of the times I came to Atlanta. And as you can probably tell from the program, this was pre the 20th anniversary, before they redesigned them. And actually, this is before the 10th anniversary too, because the 10th anniversary was when I was in 8th grade. No, the 10th anniversary was the same year. I saw it in March. The 10th anniversary was that October. So yeah, hang on. Let me look. And the Elphaba and Glinda of that performance was Alyssa Fox and Carrie St. Louis, back when and Ashley Parker Angel, when they were on the tour. And I would show you the date, but it doesn't say the date. But I'm pretty sure it was in March 2014, I think. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure. Anyways, next up, the next piece of theater that I got to see. Now, I want to also preface, this is a mixture of things that I've seen live and things I've bought offline. So, yeah. Next thing I saw live, and this is now my definitive version of this particular thing of Disney, The Lion King. I also have a shirt, but I'm not going to be bothered to pull that out right now. I also have a bag, but that's currently got my community theater programs in it. So yeah, The Lion King. The next thing. Okay, so this next piece I was fortunate enough to see live, and ironically, and and ironically, I saw this January of 2020, and if you know what happened in March of 2020, yeah, but we don't talk about that. And ironically, the pamphlet says 2018, when I know I saw it in 2020. So yeah. Also, I actually, funny enough, I liked this Shinyun better than I liked the Nutcracker. Because I was a little older, and, they were... If you haven't seen Shinyun, I'd recommend it, because, it's basically retelling the story of China before communism. And honestly, it's a beautiful show. If you haven't seen it yet, I would recommend you go and see it. It's touring all the time, and every year it comes out with new versions of the tour. So it's definitely a recommend. Alright, next is a show. Alright, the next one is a playbill of a show that, while no, I haven't seen live, I know the show inside and out. So basically, it's like I have lived the show. And if you're wondering what show I'm talking about one, Be More Chill, Broadway playbill. And you've already seen this particular playbill if you've seen my I Love Play Rehearsals cover. Because I did a little sneaky little showing it off at the end of the cover. So anyways, next, okay, this next show I also is not one I've seen, but I've listened and memorized the cast recording, and it's honestly the show I wish had run longer on Broadway. But I know it's currently on tour, and it's also about to it's coming to the West End. So I'm glad that it's at least getting a life after Broadway. And if you're wondering what show I'm talking about, Shucked. I have a t-shirt of this as well, but I'm not going to try and pull that out right now. So yeah. Shucked. And basically this program is all you need to see in order to get what the show is about. It's about corn. Alright, next. Okay, this next one, you've seen. I'm pretty sure a good majority of you have seen my review of this, because this is actually a show I still can't get over the fact that I got to see this live. And in my hometown, and not in my hometown, in my home state. And it was that show being Mean Girls. And if you want to know my thoughts on this particular production, go and watch my review of it. Alright, next, a show that I saw, that I had the opportunity to see recently. I had a review of it, but I had a review of it up, but no one watched it, so I took it down. So, but anyways, next up, Hamilton. And my favorite thing about this particular Souvenir program, it's got, you've got your usual, the stereotypical Hamilton pose in the front. And then we got Burr in the back, doing the same pose with the gut. I love that. And, of course, we got the encore playbill with it, which is expected. And then next, we have a show. We have my most recent additions to this collection. All of these shows I've seen 2 bootlegs of this next one, but I haven't seen anything other than listening to the cast recording of the Broadway cast, and honestly, this show, like, I have a, like, sincere love for this show. And that is Anne Juliet. And to be honest, I want to see the show live, but I probably won't for a bit, but it'll be great when I finally do. Okay, next, a show that had a tragically short run on Broadway, and really deserved much longer of a run than it got. Mainly because of the songs, and who's it, and what type of musical it was. And if you're wondering who I'm talking about, I'm talking about Once Upon One More Time. Now, I've seen a bootleg of this, so I know just how great the show was. And, well, ironically, the bootleg I saw of it was the closing night performance, and when I tell you the cast were giving it something that closing night. And, like, you could tell just how many people, like, loved it, considering how, like, awesome the audience was. And and yes, you see that right, it's a Pride Playbill. I bought this one specifically because, considering, if you can look closely, the theme of the Playbill, like the color scheme, I figured the Pride one would look best. And next up, okay, this show I've followed literally since its inception, and I am devastated that it didn't have a longer run, especially considering, like, how the certain creator of the show treated it near the end. And that show I'm talking about, Bad Cinderella. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You can't see it, but the pink, and yeah. It looks better if you see it in person because how saturated the pink is. But it's Bad Cinderella. And to be honest, this show deserved much better. Like, it's a good show. And it deserved better from the critics. It deserved better from Andrew Lloyd Webber himself. And, you know, I feel bad for Carrie Hope Fletcher, how she was treated during the breakneck closing that was the closing night of the West End production. As well as, I feel so bad that it happened twice. Because how breakneck the Broadway closing was. Like, I feel so bad for Lynn who was the Cinderella on Broadway. And I've now listened to both versions of of the cast recordings, and both are great. I just wish that I wish it hadn't gotten a rebranding, and I wish Andrew Lloyd Webber, like a lot of his shows, had given it a full chance. And, okay, last up, speaking of shows that deserved a more of a chance, I wish this next one, like the last one for this video, is a show that, like, despite what everyone says of it, it's an underrated classic for me, and I've seen the Netflix pro shot of it several times. I don't care what anyone says, it's a great pro shot, and it actually gives me the chance to see the show in its entirety and fall in love with it more. And if you probably picked up what the show is by now, yeah, it's Diana the Musical. And this is a special one because, see the sticker? Hang on. Playbill live on opening night. And ironically, the person I bought this from off Macari is a, I didn't even know this term existed, but she said it's from a fellow Diana, which I like that. Gave me this postcard, well, not only this, but of Gina DeWall, i.e. Broadway Diana. There she is. Lovely. Then also this of Ro Heart Ramp, who played this postcard of Ro Heart Ramp, who played Prince Charles. And also, technically he gave me 3 stickers because there's the other one. But he gave me 2 stickers. So I'm basically gonna. So yeah, that is it for today. But don't you worry, because I will be buying more programs, and I will be buying more playbills. So this video will get a part 2, and I'll prove that I can. Sorry, I had to. So yeah. Comment down below which one was your favorite, and let me know if you have any of these any playbills you have in your collection. And well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.